Hello, everyone. Once again, I sincerely welcome you to Spirituality for Dummies. Today, I want to talk about something that might sound complicated at first, but it is actually very simple, which is the only truth in this world. Have you ever noticed when you do something genuinely good, help someone, tell the truth, act with integrity, you feel wonderful, light, at ease? But if you lie or act against your own values or do something harmful, you carry something, a guilt, heaviness, inner friction. Why? Because in that moment, your unconscious impulses and your conscious choices are at odds. Part of you knows the right path, but another part acts against it. That conflict, that division, creates tension inside within you, fragmentations, shame, discomfort. And this is not just about feeling bad, it is the split of consciousness itself. There is an ancient story in the book of Genesis that reflects these patterns beautifully. Adam and Eve are described as being in a garden, walking with God. There was no shame, no hiding, no inner conflict. They were whole, unified, symbolically at least. Adam represents the conscious mind, the part of you aware of choices and decisions. And Eve, on the other hand, represents the unconscious, the part of you that holds instincts, impulses, and hidden tendencies. Before the fall, conscious and unconscious were in harmony, unified. They moved together. But after eating from the tree of knowledge, conscious and unconscious become divided.
What have we done?
I was deceived.
We must flee!
The garden is lost.
The mind became aware of separation, guilt, shame, and conflict, and fragmentation emerged. This is the same split we feel when our actions oppose our inner knowing, when conscious choices go against unconscious impulses, or vice versa. Before division, there's wholeness. After division, there's fragmentation. So maybe the real story here, garden isn't a place in history. It's a state you enter when your conscious and unconscious are aligned. When inner impulses and choices move together. When you are truly integrated. A lot of people start their spiritual journey because they seek enlightenment. They seek God. They want to feel complete, to find peace, or to just understand life in general. But here's the interesting thing. Often, what they are really seeking is oneness inside themselves, integration of their conscious and unconscious, alignment of their thoughts, actions, and inner impulses. In ancient philosophy, especially in the teachings of Pythagoras, there was a concept called the monad. The monad simply means the one, the indivisible source, the unity from which everything emerges. Before division, before labels, before me and you, just one. In other words, the monad is God. Now, a lot of people think that God is some external entity, a figure in the sky, a being to worship, or a distant authority that seeks to punish people. But a monad shows something different. God isn't outside of you. God is the unity within you, the same unity that runs through everything, through your thoughts, your actions, your unconscious and conscious mind. You see, people often say, I finally met God. What they are really saying is, they have achieved oneness inside. They no longer fracture themselves. Their conscious and unconscious are aligned. They feel whole, integrated, completed. Before division, all is one. After division, we feel separated. but the source of wholeness is always inside, in us, right here, right now. The sensation you feel, light when aligned, heavy when conflicted, is actually the meeting of your unconscious impulses and conscious awareness. When they align, you feel integrated. When they conflict, you feel divided. Now imagine, if I act this way, and you act that way, and everyone in the world follows a similar pattern, then maybe, at the most fundamental level, we are all made of the same stuff. The same pattern runs through you, me, and everything around us. Division and unity are not just personal, they are a universal pattern. When one person aligns consciously, they ripple unity to this world. When many people align, the field of unity expands. Integration at the individual level creates harmony at the collective level. That's why I said in the introduction of spirituality video, if you are awake, you will influence others. Other people will get the same message. It is because we are all one. Actually, you can test this in daily life. When you lie, you split your consciousness. When you suppress truth, your inner and outer selves divide. When you act against your own values, you fragment. But if you're honest, even if it's uncomfortable, your conscious and unconscious aligned, you feel stronger, more whole. Integration isn't just personal, it ripples outward, influencing the patterns of unity around you. So maybe the monad isn't just a philosophical concept. Maybe it's a reminder, beneath the noise, beneath the ego, beneath the constant mental chatter, there is something whole. When you integrate your consciousness, life feels less like conflict and more like coherence. Truth feels empowering. Unity feels strong. And when many people align with their consciousness, the world itself begins to reflect with unity. Because if you, me, and everyone follow this same pattern, then we are not separate. We are made of the same essence. And integration at the individual level creates harmony at the collective level. So now you've heard of monad. Let it sink in. And subscribe. Let the flame spread. And let the people that are still searching find it in their own time. Till next time. Bye bye.